Lady or gentleman, thank you so much for joining me on season 5 of the Rozitta Rose Show. I'm excited to present it to you right after we have gotten a new president as a nation. I'm very excited because it symbolizes a newness, and being season 5, we know number 5 represents newness. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this season with me because I believe the guests I'm going to bring on board are going to not only inspire you, but they are going to share things with you that are going to transform you. Remember, this is the place where we have those healthy and wealthy conversations. My guest today said I should allow him to introduce himself just so that I cannot mispronounce his name. So I will introduce him so that you can do that. Karibu.
Asante sana, nimeshukuru sana kwa hapa.
Yeah.
So my name is Anthony Njenga, but you can call me Anthony, whichever.
I'm on the side of Anthony.
So I'm a transformational life coach,
Yeah.
I'm a counseling psychologist, and I'm a mental health advocate. And I'm also a founder of an initiative called Encourage to Inspire. Basically, about the initiative, we go to schools, we go to different places, churches, universities, high schools, whichever place, to give what we call psychoeducation.
Psychoeducation.
Exactly, and what we call information counseling, to maybe the things people know but they had ignored, or maybe they knew and they did not ignore but they need more information on it.
Wow. Oh, okay, that's deep.
Yes.
That's deep. Thank you so much, Anthony.
You're welcome.
For
I'm glad to be
joining
here. Nimefurahi sana.
Karibu sana.
At least we have the 5th president.
Yeah.
The opaqueness has changed.
I knew you'd say that. It's totally okay.
Yes.
So on our discussion today, we are going to be answering a question. What are the do's and don'ts for men in relationships and marriage? But before we get into that discussion, let's have our intro. So without wasting much time, we will jump right onto our discussion.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for joining me.
You're welcome.
And now, I asked you, what are the do's and don'ts for men in relationships? Because I think it's so much, that topic has leaned so much on the women.
Yes.
Don't do this for women, do this for women. If you want to keep your man. Now, I want to throw the ball back to the men. What are the do's and the don'ts for men in relationships?
Thank you so much for the question.
Yeah.
Number one, let me start with the major one. Maybe people try to avoid this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're religious or not, but one thing I usually say, which is the main thing, as a man, you should always pray for your woman.
Oh, I did not see that as the first point.
Yes, you should
pray for your woman.
Pray for your relationship. A man who puts the relationship or the woman first in prayer actually means a lot. Let me tell you something, it is very important. Maybe you're watching and you're not religious, but let me tell you something. Whichever religion you're in, be it Muslim, be it Buddha, be it whichever, be it Christian, but praying for your woman in the relationship is very important. The other thing, Rozitta, as a man, you should not invade your woman's privacy.
I think I've just had men going like, where? Do not invade a woman's privacy. What exactly is this privacy you're talking about?
Let me put it this way. In a relationship or even in marriage, let me say this for a fact. Do not have passwords in your relationship.
Phone passwords?
Exactly. Don't have your phone password, don't have WhatsApp password, don't have Instagram password. Let it be a free, how would I put it, relationship between the both of you. I can just pick your phone. It doesn't necessarily have to mean I will go check maybe if you're cheating on me or not. But I'm just taking your phone maybe to check something. Maybe my phone is charging, or maybe my phone has some issues. So please, it is very important for a man to respect the woman's privacy. And the moment you start seeing yourself as a man starting to invade the woman's privacy, it means then this woman had started showing some fishy, yeah? You know, kuna zile signs. Those signs, you get that chali unapata
Yeah.
anaanza kuangalia simu ya dem nini.
Yeah.
But I really advocate for respect your woman's privacy.
But with that point,
Yes.
if in a relationship,
Yes.
the both of you should be free with each
Exactly,
other.
totally.
Is there even privacy in the first place, or what's your definition of privacy?
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Let me start by saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Before you guys got together, before the both of you came together, before the both of you decided to date,
Mm-hmm.
or before the both of you decided to get married,
Yeah.
or be together in that relationship,
Yeah.
you had a different life.
Definitely.
You came from this other side of the life, and
Mm-hmm.
she came from this other side,
Yeah.
and you met.
Yeah.
You have your own differences. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to necessarily have to go checking what I do on my phone,
Yeah.
unless let me put it, unless your partner, either you're a woman or your man, has started
Gives
showing
you a
some
reason.
fishy. Exactly. It doesn't have to be necessarily you have to check the phone. It is very important to respect that privacy, because remember, you came together, but you had your own differences. You came from different places and you met. And that's when you're together, the goal is to move in the same direction together, even in marriage.
Yeah.
So you don't need to hide some of these things. If it's for a lady,
Yeah.
and a man has started pursuing you on your DM, and a shoot shot, you know, if a man started shooting his shots on your DM,
Yeah.
if you're free in that relationship, if you love each other and you respect each other in that relationship, it will be okay for you, for the lady, it will be okay for the lady to show the man, like, oh, look at this
Look
man.
at this guy.
You know, like it is there's something that you're comfortable with that. But the moment a man has started pursuing you on your DM, either on TikTok or on Instagram or on WhatsApp, and you try flirting with this man, then the man, the moment maybe the purpose was not to check on maybe who is texting you, but the moment maybe he has taken your phone and gone to Instagram, and maybe by mistake amefungua DM, then he comes across that particular message, then it will raise some issues.
I get what you mean.
You understand?
So that should basically point the whole relationship, first of all, to trust in one another.
Totally. And if you have trust issues, I usually say this, Rozitta, first of all, deal with your trust issues before even deciding to.
How do you deal with trust issues?
In a relationship.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The best way, you know, trust issues, having trust issues is a fear.
It's a fear of being left, or
you're afraid of either being left, you're afraid of being heartbroken, you're afraid of being rejected. This is a fear. And the best way, psychologically, the best technique that you use to deal with all types of fear, be it fear of marriage, which is called gamophobia.
Oh, this fear of marriage?
Yes. People are
gamophobia.
Yes, they're afraid of commitment.
Afraid of commitment.
Exactly.
Not necessarily marriage.
Marriage is about commitment, Rozitta.
But you know, you can commit to something else that's not marriage.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
In dating, and I will say this for a fact, dating is an interview, marriage is commitment.
Oh, I get your points now. I get your
When you're
points.
dating, the moment, I know maybe you're going outside the topic, but let me say this. The moment you're dating, it's an interview. When I say an interview, I mean you have the chance to leave if you notice the crack has become too big. But in marriage, before you get into marriage, one thing Benjamin Zulu said this, it is better you cancel 20 engagements than one marriage. Deep
stuff. So gamophobia is the fear of commitment.
Yes,
in
fear
marriage.
of marriage. Exactly.
Fear of marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I've learned something.
So now you are asking me about dealing with the trust issues. I'll say the best technique in dealing with all types of fears, all types of fear, any fear that you know or any fear that you have, is exposure therapy or exposure technique. Expose yourself. Try again. You don't fail and stay down there. You fail and try again. You don't just give up on everything. No matter how hard it is, you push yourself and just tell yourself, I know it is difficult to do this, but let me try it.
So
when you have trust issues, Rozitta, will you give up and say you're not going to get married just because somebody had broke you?
No, me. How?
One thing, heartbreak is part of life.
Yeah, it is.
People don't accept that reality. One thing people don't know is that, one thing people think is that when you are in a relationship, you're gonna end up with that person for the rest of your life. It doesn't have to be that way. Maybe that person is that person came into your life to maybe try and educate you on something.
Yeah.
Every relationship, I usually say every relationship is a learning process.
Yeah.
Even in marriage, you learn something new. Even if your partner had breaks you, you have learned something that you won't make the same mistake even when you get somebody else. Exactly.
Wow.
So exposure therapy is the best way. So another thing, a man should, let me say, a man should never do in a relationship.
Yeah.
Please, to all the men who are watching this, boy child, the men, please do not cheat on your woman.
Now, let's just stick at that point for a while. So many people have different definitions of cheating.
Yes.
Some say cheating is chatting with somebody else. Cheating is going out with somebody else for dinner. When you smile at another man, you're cheating on me. You know, so what exactly is the professional definition
You have to say that.
of cheating in a relationship?
Okay. Let me not use the professional definition. Let me use the layman's language, or the layman's definition. The simplest definition for those who are watching to understand. Let me start by saying this. The moment you're in a relationship and you start flirting with somebody else, you're cheating. The moment you as a man, or yours, because nowadays cheating actually is the both of you.
It's mutual.
Exactly. So it's not only the man who cheats.
Yeah.
Actually, ladies also cheat. So the moment you as a man, because we're talking about men, the moment you as a man, you start flirting with other ladies,
it's already cheating.
you are cheating. Let me tell you something. Instead of you being, or instead of you not being loyal, please just let her be.
Leave her.
Just leave her.
Be with the one you're cheating on her with.
Exactly. Because if you cheat on her and there's somebody who needs her or who needed her and will treat her better than you are, then you're wasting her time. So please, for those men who are watching, don't normalize cheating. Cheating can never be normal. I will say this with emphasis.
Yeah.
Cheating can never be normal. The moment you're in a relationship, you as a lady, if you're watching me, and your man has started showing some signs of cheating, and the signs are, most of the time when he is being called, he normally picks the call when he is with you. But immediately when he gets the call, nowadays he goes out and talks to that person, and he can talk for like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It actually shows there's something you're hiding. And let me tell you something, the moment you've decided to be with somebody, just as I've said, even in marriage or even if you're dating them, the main direction is moving together in the same direction, and you're together, you are a team. So do not hide anything from your partner. Just as I said previously, give your partner your password. Don't hide anything. Do not hide anything. Yes.
Now let's delve deeper. I feel like that's a very sensitive topic. So I would love to hear it from a man's perspective. I've heard so many people say that men will marry a woman who is a good wife material, but go cheat on her with a woman who is his type. What are your thoughts about that?
Let me tell you something about that particular question you have asked me. Whether this is a wife material, whether this is your type, please be loyal to her. It doesn't matter. That is just a saying to cover.
It's an excuse.
Yes, it's an excuse that people make. But let me tell you something. Don't waste that woman's life. Just love her. Be loyal to her.
But what exactly makes a man get drawn to this woman, even marry her, then go cheat on her? What exactly is that thing that will motivate you to marry somebody?
So you're asking the reasons of a man to cheat?
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to understand.
The reason why men cheat?
Yeah. Like, you chose this woman. Like, you would have chosen somebody different. But this is the woman you chose. But a few months or years down the line, you're cheating. I mean, what's your motivation?
I guess this all starts with your intentions as a man. What were your intentions in the first place before getting this lady? There are men who actually most men actually, not all men, but most men or some men are filled with the lust. Like they want a one-time thing and that's it. Let me tell you, there is nothing normal in cheating. Do not ever. And this I would say because social media nowadays, Rozitta, all over, even celebrities are normalizing cheating.
Yeah, it has been so normalized.
I actually saw a story. I won't mention the name, but there's a celebrity, actually it's a socialite, who was saying that she was married before and she left the marriage. But the man, the husband in that marriage was cheating on this lady, but that was not the reason why she left. So she was actually advising ladies, the moment you have seen that, I think you have seen that celebrities saying, the moment you leave your man because of cheating, how many men are you going to leave? Because nowadays all men cheat.
That's not
That's
true.
a scenario people say. They call that actual aspect of calling men dogs.
Yeah.
They say once a cheater, always a cheater. And let me tell you something, Rozitta, psychologically speaking, and this I say it, and I usually say it, and I say this for a fact, and I always repeat it. Once a cheater, not always a cheater. But not always a cheater if they decide to change.
So it's a choice.
Cheating is a choice, it's never a mistake.
Why do people say it was by accident, nilijipata tu?
No. Cheating can never be a mistake. It can never be an accident. You wanted to do it. Maybe your intentions, maybe the reason as to why most of the men cheat, maybe they want to feel superior. The men who will cheat on the lady because they want to feel they are the big people. They can get any lady they want. So they can say, I'll be with Rozitta today, but I'm not saying you're going to be cheated on.
Amen.
Disclaimer.
I cannot be cheated on.
Never. Yeah. To the men. Please.
Don't even think about it.
Don't.
Yeah.
So, as I was saying, don't actually think of using ladies for your selfish reasons. You know, don't normalize. There is nothing like casual sex. People nowadays have normalized this issue of FWB.
Yeah.
I am just getting to know you and you will be my friend with benefit.
Yeah.
You know, and let me tell you something for a fact. These friends with benefit, most of the time, they tend to engage a lot of feelings. And what happens, you as a man, you have said you want to be friends with benefit with this lady.
Yeah.
And what happens if she develops feelings for you? What happens? You know. So please, cheating. I know this. You have dwelled on this issue because cheating can never be normal. Please, if you're watching this, do not tell other people. Let this message go to each and every person. Never normalize cheating.
Yeah, we can never accept to normalize it.
Yes.
But I'm still curious.
Okay.
Like, look at this scenario. There's this man getting married next month. Today, he's cheating. Like, why are you even getting married? I'm trying to understand the psychology behind that behavior. Like, you're getting married literally next month, but today you're cheating.
Rozitta, it all starts with your intention.
So it's intentional.
It's intention. It all starts with why. What was the reason behind you being with this lady? And going on to what men should not do and what men should do.
Yeah.
Do not use this lady. It relates with what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Do not use this lady as your safety net. Safety net. When I talk about safety net, there are men who will say, I mean, I have a girlfriend, but Rozitta is wife material. So let me keep Rozitta close to me, although I have a girlfriend, because I know if this girlfriend leaves me, I'll go to Rozitta since Rozitta is a wife material. Okay. Don't use a lady as a plan B. You can never have a plan B in a relationship. Have you ever had such people? They are dating, but there is somebody there just in case things happen between me and my partner. This can be a good wife material. Maybe I am doing what I want to do with other ladies, but Rozitta, the way I've seen Rozitta packaging herself, she is a good wife material. So you have two people, just in case this doesn't work, then Rozitta is my plan B.
Okay. So most men go for a plan B, just in case.
Yeah, but that should not be the case. If you do that in a relationship, that is actually high. If you're a man and you're in that situation, then it means you don't respect yourself, you don't value yourself, you just, I don't know, that's just a selfish reason. Okay. Yes.
Last question related to that.
No problem.
I think it's a really, it's a topic that makes me so curious. Now, this is a yes or no question. Is it true that men marry a woman for the investment they get out of marrying her, and not necessarily because they love her?
No, that is not true. You can never marry a woman for the investment you get. I will not marry you for what you have or what you do. I'll marry you for who you are. I'll marry you. I'll not marry you for what you bring to the table. I'll marry you because I want to. It's a decision I've made because I love you.
So men don't necessarily go for this, I can get something big out of this.
No. Okay. You marry somebody, you get into a relationship with someone because you love them, because you want to invest your time, your energy, your feelings on that person, but not necessarily because of what she does or what she brings to the table or what she portrays. Marry a woman for who she is.
No, I'm asking that because I've seen it also a lot on social media, that a man will marry a woman who they think, if I marry her, my company will grow. If I marry her, I will grow in this area and that, and then end up cheating on her with now their specific type.
You see, you have married this woman because of what she can bring, but you've not married her because you love her.
So it happens.
It happens, but you don't have. This is something as a man you should never do.
You should never get
If it's Rozitta, please marry her for who she is.
Wewe umenitetea. Anthony, watasema nimekuambia. Anyway, I know that's a very broad topic.
Yeah, for sure.
And they have had.
Yes. So the other thing a man should not do in a relationship, or let me say, the other thing a man should do, please support your woman.
Support your woman.
Be your woman's support system. Not doesn't necessarily have to be financially, but emotionally, physically. Be there for her, support her. You know, let fight for her in that relationship.
Yeah.
You know, it has to do with support. Don't see your woman being criticized or being how would I use it? Being body shamed on social media, and you cannot do anything about it. Support your woman, encourage her, be there for her. You know, don't let her find comfort in another man. Be the man in that relationship and support your woman.
I get that point. And related, I would love to know when it comes to supporting a man supporting his woman. Let's talk about career-wise.
Okay.
There's this category of men who feel like if I support I'm getting into marriage to be supported by my woman because women are helpers. But they say I cannot support a woman. What are your thoughts about that? Because I've ever met somebody and they're like, I'm looking for somebody who's going to support my vision. And then you ask them, are you going to support my vision? And they say, I know you're the helper.
Let me tell you something. When you talk about the role of a man, psychologically, reality, the role of a man is to actually provide for that relationship. The lady can also provide, but it's your role as a man also. Don't let the lady do everything. Don't let the lady just be the one supporting your visions and dreams. Also add value to her. Don't just let everything be on her side. Even though the woman is capable financially, or maybe their family have the wealth, don't just, you as a man, if you're really a masculine man, you have to support. And even though she will support you, do it in return. You know, in a relationship, it's not only one person doing the thing. It's a vice versa thing. It's a mutual thing. If I do this to you, you do this to me. Because as I said, and I'll keep on saying, the direction you're moving the same direction together, and for the purposes of building this relationship with her. Exactly.
So it's always supposed to be mutual.
It's supposed to be mutual, always. Even though Rozitta uko na pesa, sitakuwa na shinda niki, because there are men who are actually comfortable. Talking of that, there are men who are actually comfortable because the lady has money. Yeah. Because now, for example, you're in a relationship. For example, I'm in a relationship with you, Rozitta. Now, for example, no. I'm just using an example. Yes. Maybe for example, you're capable financially. Yeah. So me as a man, I'll just be in the house, wait for you. You're now, people say the housewife. Now you are now the house man. You're always waiting for the woman or the lady to come with something. But you as a man, you cannot push yourself. The role of a man is to provide, even though maybe you're not working, even though you don't have the finances. You know, I hear ladies saying they cannot date a broke and lazy man. You know, it's a fact, right? Can you date a broke man?